Judy, and myself, and Linda is absent.
Upton Housing Authority, September 12th, 2018. Members present: Gilbert Galliano, Richard Kennedy, Judith McGee, and Linda Jeffries. Others present: Betty Roach. Absent, none. The meeting was called to order at 6 p.m. The minutes of the previous meeting were read aloud by Rena Richard. Approval of the minutes of June 2018. Approval of the minutes. Judy McGee made a motion to accept the minutes of the June 18th meeting as presented. Richard Kennedy seconded. The board was all in favor. The motion passed. Approval of the accounts payable report. Rena Richard made a motion to accept the accounts payable report as presented. Linda Jones seconded the motions. The board was all in favor, and the motion was passed to accept. Board vote to approve Bell Contracting Incorporated for the Community Roof Project. Rena Richard made a motion to accept Bell Contracting Incorporated to complete the roofing project for the community room. Linda Jones seconded the motion. The board voted and passed unanimously. Motion is passed. Board vote on projects to be added to the CPS for the 5-year plan. Richard Kennedy made a motion to accept the RCAP's 5-year plan for the Upton Housing Authority to be added to CPS. Whatever that is. What is CPS?
Capital.
Oh, actually. Judy McGee seconded the motion. The board voted all in favor. The motion was passed. 2 vacancies as of now, with one of them to be filled on October 1st, 2018. Unit A2 will need new kitchen cabinets, floor to be torn up, ripped up, and new tile placed down. Craft Tech has been contacted to clean the unit walls and prepare them to be repainted. Regular business. A9 and B4 shower diverter valves are scheduled to be replaced. And Anastas lock will be changing out the locks in the A and B building on September 19th. We have switched to Charter Communications for our internet provider from Verizon. I will look into setting up voicemail along with our answering service. The Upton Housing Authority replaced the tenants' mailboxes over the summer. Plowman Landscaping completed the installation. They look great.
They do. They look good.
Both roofing projects are now completed, the A building and the community room building. September 19th, I will be attending CHAMP classes at the Milford Housing Authority. These classes are geared to equip the housing authorities with migrating the wait list over to the new system. The new stairwell project between the C and D building is scheduled for sometime in October 2018. Discussion of implementing a no smoking policy was proposed by Chairperson Millie Galliano. Is that supposed to be our hopeful?
Yes.
Okay, so that needs to be modified. We are hopeful to speak more on this matter at the next board meeting in October. Judy McGee made a motion to adjourn the meeting. Richard Kennedy seconded the motion. Motion passed and the meeting was adjourned at 7:25. The next board meeting is to be scheduled for October 10th, 2018. Respectfully submitted by Betty Roach. And you can get rid of all those other characters out there.
Page 2, that's next to the last line, scheduled for, where?
Oh, yeah.
Page 2.
It's scheduled for right here.
Oh. This computer I can't do.
Does anybody have any, besides the corrections, any more errors or omissions? Did we omit anything? I don't think so. Does somebody want to make a motion?
I make a motion to accept the minutes as read.
As amended.
As amended. Read and amended.
Okay. Second motion.
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded that we accept the amended. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passed. Okay, thank you. Approval of accounts.
kidding, until they told me about it, so I'm glad to be here.
Okay. What's the area of lines?
Yeah, see that, see how I kept the voiding out? I have two voiding.
I know, but what is it? I mean, what do we, what's
We've got a few windows situation, I think that's A2.
oh,
Yeah.
so you replace them?
Glass and Royal Thermal View, they've had to come up with little parts for the windows, like I think they hold them up with the terms.
Oh, yeah, the sashes, is that what
Oh,
it is?
okay, okay,
Yeah, because they slam down.
Mhm.
oh, okay.
Can I just give out Gary to Pace?
He's the one who does the auditing.
He's an auditor.
Yeah, and so
Is he-
the agreed upon procedures audit.
Yeah.
Now,
Every
is
housing
he, is
authority.
he someone that we hire, he's not state?
We hired him, yeah. The state gives us so many to choose from.
Yeah,
Okay.
And for the
They-
area that you're in and
Yeah.
stuff. I think we have
They
3
can do
different
a
people,
lot.
so they're the ones that were assigned to us.
And did we get the report from him yet?
Not yet.
Not
I
yet.
think I was in the last board meeting, some of the stuff that's on there, one of them was because we weren't in the system yet for, combis.
yeah, that new system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one was as far as each year when you do the recertification for their rents, like, our system isn't set up on the PHA network, but then, like, when you click on, when you're closing out the month,
Yes.
right, okay, say I'm closing out last month and I'm gonna go into October now, you click on the certain button for tenant recertification and it gives you the list of people that need to be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
recertified. They want it to be set up so that it's kind of like 90 days in advance, so that you give 30 days for them to get it, 30 days for them to send it back, and then 30 days for us to change. I know. So
That's
it's
a new
really
system.
not something that we can do yet in the PHA network.
Now, this network is something that they gave us.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I went to one class, it's totally,
Yeah.
Sounds like the cart is before the horse here.
Yep. So technically, as long as it's once a year.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, we went to,
It's just something that the state keeps kind of changing, so we just have to go with whatever they say. We really don't have any say in it, actually. Okay.
all
I
right,
make a motion that are we,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll second that.
the motion has been made and seconded that we accept the payout. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right.
Okay.
Now the vacancies.
Okay. Barbara Johnson's our new tenant.
Aye.
So, we have one, she took the 11,
Oh, good.
very happy so far.
So happy.
Yeah, she's got it. So A2, we're still working on that one there. We did have Craft Tech come in and they cleaned it out as far as all the smoke and stuff in there. We put new kitchen cabinets in there, which looked lovely because we had to. We had to replace the countertop because the smoke was embedded into the countertop using everything. So I was all excited with that until we had over the weekend, somebody left the water running upstairs.
Yeah.
So Dean fortunately did come in on Monday because it was running all down the wall behind the cabinets
Oh,
and the ceiling
Ceiling.
is saturated. So we had to put holes in the ceiling for the water to drain out, so now we gotta wait for that
All dry.
to dry out and stuff. But we are scheduled for this weekend to have the guy come in and put new floors in. Dean's hoping to have it painted by the end of the week and then
how much
put the floors in.
damage did it do? I mean, other than poking holes in the ceiling.
Well, he has to replace, yeah. Okay, though.
Yeah. I don't know about the insurance company.
Where, what unit?
A2, when we just put the kitchen cabinets in.
Well, it all came down into A2.
Oh.
Flooded, actually, in both places.
He cleaned
Did it
it all
flood
up.
upstairs
He
as
cleaned
well?
it all up, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's heartbreaking.
Very well.
Lunch.
Yeah.
How,
So,
I have a question. How liable is a tenant for when they do something like
Well, was there
Well,
anybody in there?
you would,
that? Is what?
Was there anybody?
No,
in
no,
there?
yeah,
upstairs
she
it
was in
was.
there, yeah.
It was upstairs that,
Oh,
that someone left the water running. It wasn't in the, it wasn't in the vacant apartment.
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
How do you leave the water in the kitchen?
Oh, my
Realize it.
God. Yeah, it would have to be upstairs.
yeah, I know.
Because how can you?
Well, she was just having her lunch and didn't realize that she left the water running.
Oh, wow.
And it ran, and it ran, and it ran, and it ran, and...
Which faucet was on? The
Kitchen.
kitchen?
The
Kitchen
kitchen faucet,
sink,
she
yeah, must
plugged the
have
sink up.
to do the dishes.
To
And
do
then
the
when she sat
dishes,
down,
and
had
then
a
she-
lunch,
Oh.
the water was running. And so it was quite a bit of water running, obviously, or it filled the sink and overflow.
For a long time.
Coming
And go
down.
down for quite a while, yeah.
And, you know, who repaired and who does?
Who does that?
I don't.
Are they, is anybody responsible for that? I mean,
Well, in my book, they should be, but maybe they have a problem with their memory and they don't realize that they did it.
can I
Well,
say
that's
something?
dangerous.
Well, go ahead.
When I lived in that building down in the center of town, we went to bed and left the tub and
Oh, geez.
And you were 20 years old.
then fortunately the next door neighbor came over.
Oh, my
We were
God.
sound asleep.
Well, you must have liked the sound of water.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
very soothing.
Yeah.
Very soothing, very good.
Evidently, I don't think it, tub, I don't think it,
Oh, my goodness.
I don't think it did any damage because we didn't hear them.
Mm.
But it's possible.
But, you know, I suppose we should get in contact with the insurance company and see what we can do about it. Because they do water damage,
Oh, yeah. That's right.
you know.
Seems that he got in there and he cleaned things up pretty good, because he was glad that he got here when he did. He didn't, I know.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
New cabinets, knew everything is
Oh,
being
well,
done all
it's just a
over.
big hemorrhoid.
Did the cabinets get damaged or?
He didn't, he said that he wiped everything down, he got everything, he was
Wiped
trying
everything
everything
down.
all
Well,
down.
they got
yeah.
washed already.
Mhm. It's more the ceiling, he was worried about, more the ceiling and stuff,
You believe in this positively as if
Yeah,
the
that's
idea.
right.
more the ceiling.
He was done,
I mean,
he's
he
no
had to poke the holes in the ceiling and stuff for the water to
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
come to itself and to dry it out and stuff, yeah. I mean,
Thank God for Dean in more ways than
I
one,
know.
I'm telling you.
So that's not so good news.
no,
So that's going to delay.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the only one that's open?
The only apartment,
Yeah.
then when she moves downstairs into that apartment, we'll have,
Who's moving down?
it's Maggie.
Oh, Maggie.
Yeah, so we'll have her apartment to do. And the shower valve, those were replaced in A9 and B4.
Yeah.
And the locks have been changed in the building. And the voicemail is set up. And I completed the champ classes. That's the centralized wait list. So we had classes on that. And the stairwell, hopefully I haven't heard from Barry within the past couple of weeks. And I think he says possibly by the end of October. So we're hoping to have that done.
We're getting into class. You know,
Is anybody going to the Ball and Arrow conference?
I haven't sent in for it yet. Did you guys, did anyone want to go or
where is it gonna be?
in Natick?
I think it's
Yeah,
If Crown,
at the Borough.
Crown Plaza native, I think.
Yeah. And when is it?
I don't remember the exact
I'll be
date.
on
I'm going to be
November
having eye
3rd.
surgery, so I'm not
Good luck.
to the 9th.
having a cataract removed, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I know they have mine removed and they won't take them. I will be gone from November 9th, from November 3rd to the 9th. I'm going to Phoenix.
From the Thursday night?
I will not be here for the November meeting as a result, okay? I'm just wanting to let you know that. I'll be operating on that day, that very day.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just it's the day that the doctor
open.
operates.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
do what and the same thing is going to be true in December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope hopefully I'll be able to have one.
So,
Okay.
That's kind of it. Nothing really going on that I can think of. Have you heard anything at all?
On a new business,
from you were on the parking issue?
Yeah.
No, not a thing.
No.
Not a thing.
nothing, nothing,
We never got those forms, did we?
No.
no,
No.
no.
Oh, yes,
There's really nothing.
And residents were notified about the no smoking policies. I mean, I hate to be a drag
Well,
on this, but it costs a lot of money. I don't know how we're gonna implement it.
I don't either.
But at least I wish that we could do it. I mean, just do something about it. And even if it's having no smoking in the apartments. I know people aren't gonna like it, but it'll be good for,
Well, it's also, it is against the laws for inside the apartment. You gotta be outdoors.
yeah.
In the house, it's been the feds for years.
Yeah. And for
I don't know, I think the best way to do is go and go and inside the apartment. You know if they're smoking, and just tell them you're not complying with the state.
Yeah.
And no,
Right, we tried.
us, because it bothers my wife.
right.
It bothers a lot of people. I mean, there's areas where they should, like daycares out there, nobody bothers her, we don't have to make, and out there it's 25 feet, nobody's really gonna say anything, because nobody has a complaint, because they're at least outdoors.
So you're recommending,
What?
you're recommending that,
They shouldn't smoke inside their apartment. Look how much it costs them just to clean the lanes.
I think we're all in agreement here.
yeah,
That
but
it
the point is, how
We
there are
do.
people who
Smoke
smoke
inside, in their apartment. Yeah,
Yeah,
quite a bit, yeah.
yeah, and like I say,
It's not healthy. I totally understand where you're coming from as a non-smoker. And
Yeah,
if your
because-
neighbor's smoking and it's coming through your
Yes.
vents and stuff, I mean, that's,
From the lady
I wouldn't want it.
downstairs and my neighbor next door.
Jan also smells it, she gets it. Yeah, through the vent.
and they smoke in their apartments and not outside.
yeah.
Or
Yes.
outside.
Because in the past, they've been told that the policy that we had here, for no smoking, was that they couldn't smoke in the hallways.
Right.
yeah.
That just to go into their apartments and smoke.
Yep.
That's
That's
what
what
it
it's
has
been.
been all
That's how we
along.
decided on?
Yep.
That's what it's been since I came here.
Since I came here too in 2009, that's what they said. In your apartment,
Not
nowhere
in the
else, out,
hallway.
not in the hall, no common areas,
Right,
like here. and-
yeah, nobody
Yeah.
can smoke in here, they go
Yeah.
outside and smoke.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be
But not-
25 feet away from the building, and that includes businesses too now. They're really cracking down.
you ought to
Because
try
of the health
California.
issues.
Have we put a notice out to people that says,
There's a process that the state says we have to go
Yes.
through in order to do that, and it's
Yeah.
about a year's
Yeah.
time.
Well,
well, I think we need to get started.
Started on it.
Okay, we absolutely need to get started.
yeah, and just say, well, I'm sure
Send
the
notice that we
residents
have-
know
Yeah,
that as of September last year, that the state wanted residents to know that there's a no smoking policy. How we implement it is gonna be another thing. And like I said, I don't wanna be the smoking police. So that's the part that we're gonna have to figure out. So, whatever it is, we're gonna have to, offer classes and,
Well,
What
there's all
is-
kinds
what
of
is
free material. I mean,
yes,
You can go to the American Heart Association,
Yeah.
and they'll give you, a free material. But where we lived before in Framingham, they sent us a letter, you had 6 months. That was it.
Yeah, well,
I know Maggie's doing something.
I mean, there's
yeah,
all,
Yes.
and they give you the patch free now, the nicotine
I
patch.
think they send patches out to them for free.
Yes.
Maggie was
Yeah.
saying something.
yeah, I mean, it comes really quick.
Is that one?
can we do some investigating as to what's available to these people, or?
Yeah.
I think everybody
there's a whole
knows that,
program.
you know,
And it's
smoking is not
expensive.
healthy.
But I mean, to
Yeah.
help them get over
The hump,
That's
hump.
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I understand that, they understand that.
Yeah, they all know.
yeah.
They all know that there's options
you
out
know,
there. I think
every once in
everybody
a while
knows that
you
there's
do that.
patches. I think everybody, knows that it's not a healthy habit.
Yeah,
That secondhand smoke is bad. I mean,
well, the whole thing is
yeah,
bad,
but-
but just so residents know that,
So what's the plan? What,
I can
what are
send
we doing?
notice out to them that within the
Yes.
next year that we're gonna try and go no smoking. We have to come up with what we're gonna do as far as.
yeah, a program with,
Somebody
Well, the thing
on
is,
it,
now,
smoking,
you
we're not
say the
here
state-
all day long.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right, so we have to
But-
come up with something on how
But
we're
does
going
the
to.
state have a program that they suggest we use?
yes, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe we need to investigate.
Mhm.
Yeah, and other housing authorities that have a no smoking, I think possibly we should call them and see how,
And I can call
See how it
Ellen
went.
and see
Yeah,
how
and see
she's
how-
doing with
how
it,
they're
how they
doing
did it. I know that Ellen had to take about a year or so before.
yeah, and she
Dean,
has,
so-
is Ellen's no smoking now?
I think so. I
Yeah.
know Dean mentioned that she was starting it. I don't know if it's.
Where was this?
Believe it or not, that's in
Mendon.
Mendon.
Yeah, yeah, see, a lot of them are just starting them, but they gave them a notice last year. So, in order to implement the whole thing,
I know a lot,
you have to,
what I've
you have
heard
to
is they're
tell them.
having trouble enforcing it.
Yeah,
Well, I understand
Right.
that, but the
Oh,
point is you have to start
And
somewhere.
that's what, right.
That's the difficulty.
yeah,
We
and
have to
there,
start
and
somewhere.
there's gonna be a lot of, headbutting, I think, in this, but,
But there's no question that there will be, it's gonna be difficult, there's no question about that.
yeah, yeah,
But
but
You
we're gonna
gotta-
try it.
Yeah, you gotta
Start
put a stake in
somewhere.
the ground
That's right.
and go on from
Exactly.
there.
That's my whole point.
So do you want it to be something where there's no smoking on the property, or just no smoking in the apartment?
Well, I
The
know,
whole thing,
well,
I mean,
the
yeah,
ideal
some of them
situation would be
don't
no
have
smoking on
properties.
the property,
Okay.
but
yeah,
let's take tiny steps first before.
yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'm happy with that.
Well, I would say push for the apartment, because that's definitely a waste, when you have to redo that, if somebody moves out.
Well,
So you
that's,
say outdoor 25 feet, outdoor 25 feet
And
for
it stays
apartment.
in the
Yeah.
wood and the walls,
It's horrible.
it's horrible.
It's horrible. It's
And
Oh, I
they can
know,
go
I've
up
been-
in
I've been-
donuts, they
I've
can
been
go up
into
to the hills, and they can go in the parking lot.
yeah,
If you really want a cigarette, you.
And it's not always the tenant too, it's their company.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
And that's what we're dealing with A2, because my understanding was that Elaine quit years ago.
yeah,
But it was her, no, well, I mean, that's what I
Well,
was
she
told.
said she did.
Yeah, that's what I was told, but I mean, that was horrible.
oh,
What?
My company doesn't smoke.
Oh,
oh. Now, residents' concerns, anybody have any concerns? Okay.
Everything is hunky-dory.
Mhm.
All right.
Now it is, huh?
Anything else, anybody else would like to discuss?
Oh, you know one thing, yeah, what happened to the little shack for the bus stop?
Well,
The Boy
the
Scouts
problem,
were
the
there.
difficulty is that what happened was that when they started looking at the parking situation,
We were-
it became a casualty of the parking situation, okay? Some of the work the design work that was done, just took up some of that space. And so, I had to call the young man and say, really appreciate it, but you really need to look for a different project, because, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen.
Right.
But I talked to Sarah O'Leary, who's the lawyer from DHCD, and we talked to our lawyer as well, and both of them said, everything is up in the air, we don't, so you really need to put this.
Put it off.
Put it off, but the problem is, he couldn't
He
put it off.
couldn't
Because he's got to do
You got a
that
period
project.
of time.
Yeah, he's got to get it done by the time he's 18.
So at that point, you have to do something else.
He had to do something else, so I told him to go to Plan B, whatever that was.
All right.
Which is an unfortunate.
It's terrible, it's unfortunate, very extremely unfortunate, but given the situation, it was either, put that up and then tearing it down when, so that,
In the future, near
yeah,
future.
that didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
So.
So that's unfortunate.
So we'll have to go over
It
it
is
again
what it
after they
is.
put in the driveway.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the comment.
She'd have to, it would have to be looked at again after the parking is rectified.
Well, that's true, yeah,
Yeah.
but until they come up with a definite plan as to what's going to be done,
Right.
Where,
and exactly where things are going to be, and, we don't have, very frankly, it's between the designers and the lawyers, and we're just sort of
stuck in the middle.
stuck,
We're
we're
not even
on
in the
the outs, as a matter of fact.
Wet and
Look
cold.
But, we're trying to find a solution that would be fair to both Prime and to the housing authority. And so it's taking a lot of negotiations and design work, so, yeah.
I'm sure Upton isn't first on the list, so.
What?
I'm sure Upton isn't first on the list. So does anybody else have anything else to
Oh, yeah, I
discuss?
think so.
Any other questions, or,
Anybody? No? Okay.
well, Barbara, how are things going now that you're here?
Beautifully, I'm just delighted to be here. It's just a wonderful place, and everybody whom I've met has been friendly and.
Go girl, you're
I
right.
love my partners.
Good.
Thank you.
So do you want to make a motion to close the meeting?
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
I second it.
Meeting's adjourned. All those in favor?
You got your turn.